Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 12. On the counter, Lindsay. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll find Lindsay here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, Eason. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. So they were able to put the pen to the paper this week, get this deal done, contract extension. And I'm sure that the coach's front office happy. He's got to be happy too, though.
He's got to be relieved. He doesn't have to worry about moving now, doesn't have to worry about not having a team. He's back with a team he's comfortable with and where he feels he belongs. Yeah, I think he feels pretty good about this whole deal.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Colts 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
They run with Taylor. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
This has been a nice sustained drive, and after a run like that, I'd be surprised if they don't come back with even more running plays.
We're scoreless after 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Mike Gesicki his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1 yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Play action. Haskins looking downfield for Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Intercepted by the Colts.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First and 10, Eason. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chris Godwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The return man is Hill. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 30.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Haskins going to tuck it and run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And here's first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On play action, Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
9-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
Dwayne Haskins sacked.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Haskins to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kelvin Harmon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, Eason. Campbell making the catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
6. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Here's Eason to throw.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. throwing on first down. Eason looking downfield for Godwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again. Eason looking downfield for Godwin. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on second down. Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He'll air this out deep for Harmon. That's caught at the 25. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we have reached halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Time to see Jacob Eason and company go back to work. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
It's a gain of 5.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
20-yard line.
The give to Taylor. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Jonathan.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Carrier. He was brought down at the...
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason, the toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Indianapolis.
Here's Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Jonathan.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches. They're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the gun, Eason. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Another run by Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
46-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Haskins. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Catch is made, it's Harmon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down.
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Haskins. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Eason.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Michael Pittman. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Eason firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Pickup on the play. 1st down, Indianapolis.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason.
Hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 5.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now right out of the 2-minute break, will get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
From the gun is Eason. And he'll find Pittman.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Taylor.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Field on the tackle.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
By Jair Alexander.
One final shot for Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Colts, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0